Coins, chapters, creativity. That's the energy. That's the energy. Plan it, save it, make it come true. Stay ready, boo.
Howdy, boo. Welcome to Coins, Chapters, and Creativity, the podcast where budgeting, decorative planning, good books, and creativity all come together. I'm your host, Nikki from Nixter Budgets, and I'm so happy you're here. Whether you're cash stuffing, or you're decorating your planner, or you're reading a few chapters, or just taking a little break, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Today's conversation is all about planner peace versus planner pressure. Have you ever felt like you needed the newest planner, the newest sticker book, or the perfect budget? If so, this episode is for you. So grab your favorite drink. I am drinking a sweet tea from some restaurant that I'm not going to mention, but you might can tell from the cup. And let's get into it. Before we get into everything that's been happening this week, let's start with something positive. It's time for What's Making Me Smile. Okay, so something that's making me smile this week is I published episode 1 of Coins, Chapters, and Creativity. So freaking exciting. I did a lot of research on what I wanted to talk about and how to prep and get it together. I'm still working on getting myself on platforms such as Spotify and wherever you may listen to podcasts. So that'll be happening soon. Got to get that together. But I'm very excited that I was able to get it out on YouTube. I think once I start promoting myself a little more and getting myself out there, I'll get more more views. But as of right now, I've got 16 views and I posted it yesterday. So August 4th. So I think I will take that as a win, as success. So that is making me smile. I just came off of celebrating my boyfriend's birthday. He turned 38 this year. We had a grand time. We went to the movies and saw the new Spider-Man movie, which was very great. I really enjoyed it. We got popcorn and drinks, so that's always a fun time. And what I'm looking forward to, also you can catch that video on YouTube at Nixter Budgets. I did a get ready with me and a get unready with me, so if you are interested in seeing stuff like that, please go check that out. I'm looking forward to celebrating my sister's birthday. My sister is also turning 38 this year, and we're just going out to dinner. She's having a theme, so everyone is going to be denim and diamonds. It's going to be so cute, so epic. I will have a video on that as well, so feel free to go check that out and subscribe while you're there. Okay. So, let me tell you, we're about to talk some money. Welcome to Budget Buzz, where we chat about what's happening in the budgeting community, world, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let me tell you something. We're going to be budgeting for peace, not perfection. Every budget looks different. I don't want you to try to compare your budget to the next person's budget, because when I tell you there's so many budgeting channels out on YouTube, when I first started, there were a few. And I don't want to say I'm an OG or anything like that, because there were people out before me. But when I tell you that there were not as many budgeting channels as there is now, it's bananas. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I started in 2021 with budgeting and posting videos on YouTube. So let me tell you, I used to compare my budget to people, not anymore, because let me tell you something. That person ain't making the same money you making. You ain't making the same money that other person is making. Your budget is yours and yours alone. Comparison steals joy. which is why I'm trying to tell you, your budget is different. Don't compare yours to anyone else's, or you will disrupt your budgeting piece. Let me tell you, give yourself permission to adjust your budget. One day you may have a good check, or some extra money might come in and you might have to make some adjustments here and there. Or one moment you may not have such a good check where you might have to cut back on some stuff. Give yourself permission. It's okay. Let me tell you, saving for experiences matters just as much as saving money. I get you have to save money because you never know when there may be an emergency or things of that nature. But I don't want to work just to save money for an emergency and not enjoy some of this money that I've worked so hard for, because your time is limited here. You only have one life and you don't know when it's over. You don't. And so I want to make sure that I'm having a healthy balance of saving but also enjoying what I'm bringing in as well. And let me see, budgeting. So budgeting should support your life, not control it. So if you feel like you just cannot come from, under the water, you're sinking, you're drowning, take some deep breaths. Do what you have to do and keep living. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let it steal your joy. Don't let it steal your peace. Everything will work itself out. Now, y'all know I cannot do a podcast without talking about planners. Welcome to Planner Tea. Finding planner peace. How many of you out there planner hop? I actually don't. I don't really hop from planner to planner. It's more so my personal planner, which I'm starting to wonder if I need a personal planner, because a lot of the stuff that I have going on, I typically write in my work planner, which I know I shouldn't, but I wonder if I want to create a planner where the horizontal layout is for work, and then maybe just a monthly for my personal planner. So like have two monthlies in there, where one monthly is my personal, the other monthly is my work, and then have the weeklies for my work so I know what I'm doing. Because I tend to write more in my work planner than I do my personal planner. So right now, my personal planner is just really being used for decorating, which I'm like, am I wasting stickers? Which I know I'm not, because you have to use the stickers. And speaking of stickers, sticker FOMO. Going back to planner hopping, I use my sister's planner from Planet Right as my personal as of right now. I use a mini happy planner mixed with Kell of a Plan minis, and I put it together to make my work planner. And I think I have a Kell of a Plan reading planner, and I have a Kell of a Plan budgeting planner. So I have 4 planners, and most of them are Kell of a Plan. I have my sister's. So to me, that's not planner hopping. That's just being, very loyal to who I like. Sticker FOMO. Sometimes I have sticker FOMO, depending on what it is. If I see something and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so adorable. That's one of my issues I have that I'm trying to correct. And I've been trying to correct since before I started budgeting, and now that I'm budgeting, is not always buying on impulse. If you see something, you want it, you get it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need it. Or it has to be a happy medium where some things you can get, some things you can let stay. I've gotten a lot better, but it's still a work in progress. Do I have sticker FOMO? Not so much, because there are some sticker books that I've seen and I just was like, that's real cute, but I don't need it. I got a lot of sticker books. And then some are just like some I see and I was like, I have to have it, okay? Buying because everyone else is buying. I don't do that. I don't do that. My thing is mostly if I see something and I really, really like it and I have the means and the budget to get it, 9 times out of 10 I'll get it, because again, I don't buy a lot for myself. If I do, it's mostly like a little knickknacks and stuff like that, or like my planning materials. So I don't necessarily find it an issue to buy some of the stuff. I don't buy everything, but I've never bought something because someone else is buying. Comment down below and let me know, are you guilty of doing that? Using what you already own. I do know for a fact that one of my goals for next year in 2027 is to really not purchase any sticker books, but to just use what I own. The only thing with that is planners. I will buy a budgeting planner, because I will buy that. Even though I know I probably could create my own, which I have, I don't want to put it all together or whatever. That could be something for next year, maybe. I don't know. I know I've already got my stuff ready for my work planner, so I don't necessarily have to buy that. And any way to go around that, it would just be trying to shop frugally and responsibly and not overboarding and overload. But I do want to continue using what I own. And I find joy in my current planner. I love my work planner. Again, like I said, in the beginning, I was using my personal planner, but I'm starting to see now that I'm really only decorating it to decorate it. I don't write in it. And I think that might be a little bit of a problem. I was thinking to maybe tell my sister, which I told my sister, I was like, maybe I need to use another layout, because maybe I'm getting tired of the vertical layout and I want to try horizontal. And also what I think I might do, because I don't use it for like writing down things that happen personally, I really think I could use it as a journal, and having the horizontal layout will help with that. And this is just like an everyday journal, not like a faith journal or something like that. So I may try that. Got a question for you. Have you found a planner piece yet? I think just talking to you guys made me realize I can use my personal planner for a journal. The mini can be my work planner / personal, like to write down on the monthly if I have anything coming up or what I need to do on this day, more so on the weekends, like grocery shop, things of that nature. And then I'm going to downsize my reading planner, and I'm still going to have my budgeting planner. Look, y'all, I done found planner piece. Yes. Before we jump into the second half of today's episode, let's take a cozy break. If you're enjoying today's conversation, I'd love for you to follow Coins, Chapters, and Creativity so you never miss a new episode. And if you're looking for even more budgeting, decorative planning, reading updates, and behind-the-scenes creator life, then I want you to come hang out with me on YouTube at Mixter Budgets. I truly appreciate every listen, every follow, every comment, and every share. You're helping build such a wonderful community, and I'm grateful you're here. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, let's take a little tiptoe to the bookshelf. Welcome to Bookster Buzz. My current read, I just finished Protecting My Peace at All Cost by Garcelle Beauvais. Wonderful, wonderful book. I will say she's a great narrator. I loved the way that she articulated her book, where it felt like we were just sitting there having a conversation, you know. There were some moments where you could tell when she was reading it off that she was about to cry, and that just sounded, this is probably going to sound weird, but stick with me. It sounded like she was about to cry, and it felt real. Like I could feel, you know, like her when the shift changed in different parts of the book, when she was very happy and excited, or when she was, you know, feeling at peace and calm, or when she was feeling sad, like a memory that she was bringing up was, you know, putting her in a space that she felt vulnerable enough to go to, but it wouldn't take her completely out of here. So I enjoyed Protecting My Peace at All Costs. I recommend it to you guys. I think you should give it a listen or a read, because I do audiobooks. And the book that I started, this is August 5th, is Whispers of the Lake by Shanora Williams. I think I'm on chapter 12 now, and this book is kind of just going all around where I'm asking questions like, okay, I'm trying to remember characters and asking questions. Okay, what's going on with this character? Why she not answer her phone? And, you know, why she do this to this character, but she still cares? There's a lot going on. Next episode, I definitely will let you guys know how this book turned out, because I definitely shall be finished. So as of right now, I'm reading Whispers of the Lake by Shanora Williams. I do recommend Protecting My Peace at All Costs by Garcelle Beauvais. And I have another question for you. Are you a one book reader, or do you like to juggle multiple books at once? I cannot juggle multiple books at once. Because, okay, say like if I had read these two books together, I would be confused. Maybe not so much with these books, because there aren't like any fake characters, fictitious characters in Garcelle's book. But if I was reading two books with fictitious characters, I would be mixing the stories up and getting the characters confused, and that would just throw me all for a loop. I am a one book reader, and if you don't want to say reader, you can say listener, because that's what I do. I love Audible. I love audiobooks. And yeah, comment down below and let me know. Now, let's take a step behind the camera. Welcome to Creator Corner. Let's, look behind the scenes. Let's talk about recording episode 1. So a question for myself, which I will, then answer for you guys. What surprised me? How hard it is to come off as being very communicative and not very robotic. I didn't want to come off as being robotic, and this is only episode 2, so by the time we get to episode 10, I hope that I'm getting better and better and progressing, and I hope that you guys can see that as well. But that's what's been really, really hard. But it's a challenge, and I'm willing to work on it. What have I learned to try to be, more comfortable, talk to you guys like we're just friends chatting it up about different stuff that we're interested in. And all of this stuff I'm interested in, like I'm in planners, budgeting, content creation, all of this stuff I'm excited and interested in. So I really hope that I'm coming across to you in a way where we can, relate to one another and you feel like you're just talking to your good girl, So what can I improve on? Continue to improve on not sounding robotic, which I hope I don't sound robotic. Please let me know down in the comments below. And I think maybe, more of the aesthetics and I don't know, this, I'm going to keep it real raw and entertaining for you guys. This is what it is for right now. Maybe season 2, I may, jazz it up a little bit. We never know where life may take us. But as for right now, I really hope that you're enjoying what I'm bringing to you now. Because, this is what it is right now, So that's what I'll improve on. And I'm excited to continue to keep making videos. And one more thing I'm going to improve on is trying to get this onto other platforms where you can listen to podcasts. Because a lot of people, I mean, they'll listen to it, maybe play a YouTube video while they're driving or whatever and just listen to it. But some people really go on like Spotify, Apple Music, and listen to podcasts. So hopefully I can get these episodes on there soon. And again, like I said, I'm ready to continue to keep making these videos and finish this season. Because then it'll be like, you know, I accomplished it. I finished it. I did it. So regardless of if I get 10 views or if I get 100 views or 1,000 views, I continue to do it and I got it done. Before we wrap up, it's time for our Stay Ready moment. Here's one reminder to help us prepare for the rest of the week. Your budget doesn't have to be perfect. Your planner doesn't have to be perfect. Your content doesn't have to be perfect. Progress will always beat perfection. And I guarantee you, life is like how I treat my classroom. When my children are doing activities in the classroom, it is not about the end product. It's never about the end product. It's the progression within the middle. It's the meat and potatoes in the middle. That's what we're trying to, you know, focus on. So again, progression will always beat perfection. I'd rather you start something, progress and get better. If you fall down, you get back up, than to try to be perfect. Because I'm going to tell you, reaching for perfection will stress you out and take away your peace, because there's no such thing as perfection. Okay? Give yourself permission to grow, learn, and enjoy the journey. It's all about the journey. All about the journey. The thing is, when someone wins a race or a contest, they think about what they had to do to get there. And it seems like the harder it is, the more fulfilling it is at the end. So again, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, because eventually you will get to the end. And I'm going to leave you with this one thing. Showing up consistently will always take you further than waiting for everything to be perfect. I would rather someone show up in my life and be more focused on being consistent with me than to be perfect for me. Because I can tell you right now, I ain't trying to be perfect for nobody. I'm going to show up as myself consistently. You're going to get the same Nikki when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, when I'm frustrated, and we're going to be all right, okay? So again, protect your peace. Do not strive for perfection. Strive to be the best that you can be. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If this episode encouraged you, made you smile, or made you think a little differently, be sure to follow the podcast, Coins, Chapters, and Creativity, and share with a friend who loves budgeting, planning, reading, or simply having cozy conversations. I'd also love to connect with you over on YouTube at Nikki Budgets. That's my channel. Go hit the subscribe button. I love you forever. And until next time, keep budgeting, keep planning, keep reading, keep creating, and remember, stay ready, boo. You know the rest.